أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear students, open your books and come on page 17. Now, before starting today's lecture, I will review your previous lecture.
Sir,
Yesterday, we
this class is being recorded.
okay. Now I'm recording.
Continue दबाऊं sir या leave meeting दबाऊं?
Continue the body. Okay. Now it's time to review your previous lecture. And yesterday, we were talking about the different parts of plant that are roots, stems, leaves, flowers, and buds. And we discussed the transport system that is plant tissues and organs and xylem and phloem. Yesterday we discussed these things in very detail. Now today my topic of discussion is the transport system in plant, and at the end of this lecture you will be able to understand the transport system in plants and to study the tissues and organs involved in transport system of plants. Now, come towards today's topic. What is a transport system in plants? In plants, transportation of food are responsible for such special types of tissues are there, and they were so-called vascular tissues. Vascular tissues are responsible for the transportation of water and minerals and prepare food throughout different parts of the plant. Now, what are vascular tissues? Vascular tissues are basically the combination of two type of tubes that were so-called xylem tubes and phloem tubes. And the organs that are responsible for the transportation of food in plant are roots and stems. Roots and stems are the plant's organs which contains a transport system of plant. And root and stems have contains the tissues that were so called xylem tissues and phloem tissues. Now we will discuss these things in detail. Come towards the transport system in plant. Roots and stems are plant organs which contains the transport system of a plant. They are responsible for the transportation of minerals, water, and food throughout the plant. They have thin tubes inside them which carry liquid up and down the plants. Okay, some of them are responsible for the transportation of water and minerals, and some tubes are responsible for the transportation of prepared food. Basically, they are of two types. One is said to be xylem tube, and the other one is said to be phloem tubes. And they were collectively called vascular tissues. Now, what is the function of xylem tube? Xylem tubes are those tubes which collect water and minerals from the root and transported that water and minerals through stem through to leaves of the plant, where that water and minerals are used there in the presence of sunlight and carbon dioxide and diffuses there and produce sugar there, which later collected by the phloem tubes, and it will be transported to other parts of the plant, and as a result plant make that food, and after that it will grow. They have thick strong walls which help the xylem support the plant. Xylems is a dead tissues in plants such as tree. New xylems is made each year, forming rings in the trunk. Xylem is wood. Now let me explain the xylem tubes. First, xylem tubes are the tubes that are made of dead cells. Okay, these are the combination of dead cells, and their walls are thicker, they will be stronger, and they will be tougher. And a xylem, in a Greek word, it's a Greek word which comes from xylon, and it's so called in Greek. Xylon is so called wood. So each and every year, some new xylem tissues are formed there, and they were collectively gated throughout, and as a result, it will form the trunk of a tree. Okay. Instead of xylem tubes, phloem tubes are thin wall tubes, and they are made up of living cells. And there are two-way traffic is there, which collects the prepared food from the leaves and transport it to the lower part of the plant as well as to the upper part of the plant. So these are the basic differences between the xylem tissues and phloem tissues. Now, xylem and phloem you can see here in this two figures. It gives you a lot of information about the xylem vessels as well as the phloem vessels. Phloem tubes are made up of living cells. I already told you that they were joined end to end and they carry sugar solution from the leaves. It gets the prepared food from the leaves where it is made during the process of photosynthesis. And yesterday I explained to you that what is the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food. Photosynthesis, the process of photosynthesis occurs there in the green leaves of a plant where a green plasma is there or a green pigment is there. That is what so called chlorophyll. Okay, in the presence of chlorophyll, uh, chlorophyll is responsible for absorbing sunlight or heat energy from the sun, and the gaseous exchange should be there through stomata at the lower end of the leaf, and it will be diffuses there inside the leaf, and starch or sugar is formed there. That is what so called the food of the plant. So that whole process is what so called photosynthesis. To every part of the plant, there are holes to the end of each phloem cells, so sugar solution can pass through them. You can see here there are some blockages are there which stops the movement of the food in certain times. Sugar solution can go both up and down a phloem tubes at the same time. Xylem and phloem tubes are bundles together in vesicular bundles. Now, dear students, comes towards these figures, these diagrams. You can see here in these diagrams, you can see first the walls of both the tissues. Okay, you can see that the xylem vessel have thicker walls as compared to the phloem vessels. You can see here that the walls of the phloem is thinner as compared to the xylem tubes. They are thicker, okay, and they are made up of dead cells. Okay, it is these walls are made up of dead cells, and here you can observe that no blockages here. Okay, it is long and straight, and only one way traffic is here. Okay, only one way traffic is here means that the water and minerals will passing through these tube in only one direction, and that is from roots of the plant to the leaves of the plant. Okay, these particles you can observe here, these are so called water and minerals, and you can observe no end walls just like phloem tubes. They have some end walls, but in xylem tubes you observe no end walls between the cells, and you can observe these walls are thicker. Okay, so it will give shape and support to the plant as well, because most of the xylem tubes are occur there in the stem of the plant, and because of the xylem tubes or the xylem vessels, uh, because of the xylem vessels, you can observe that the skin of the plant will be harder there. Okay, now come towards the phloem vessels. You can see here these are the phloem vessels. Their walls are thinner, they were thinner, and you can see here these are some blockages. Okay, that is what so called end walls. Okay, these blockages are so called end walls, which ends each and every cell. Okay, and the purpose of these end walls to block the transportation of prepared food. But you can see here that in phloem tubes, both way two-way flow is there. Okay, two-way traffic is there. It means that the water and prepared food will move to the upper parts of the plant as well and to the lower part of the plant. So you can see here that a two-way traffic is there. They have some end walls which restrict the motion of the prepared food at some times, and you can see here that there are some tiny holes. Okay, there are some tiny holes in these walls as well. So a smaller amount of food will be transported throughout there. So this is all about the xylem tubes or xylem vessels and phloem vessels. Now come towards a root of the plant. You can see here in this figure, this is the diagram of root hair cells. Okay, and water and minerals move up the xylem tubes to the stem. The purpose of these root hairs are these roots are to suck or to collect water and minerals from the soil or from the soil particles. Sugar from the leaves moves down the phloem tubes. The sugar is used to the cells of the roots in respiration. Okay, that in the process of respiration, that sugar should be utilized there in the roots of the plant. Root hairs give a big area to take in water and minerals from the soil. The growing root tip is protected by a root tip. Okay, you can see here there are a number of cells are joined together and they were forming the root. You can see here this is what's so called the cytoplasm, this is the nucleus, and this is what's so called the vacuole. You can see here these thread-like structures. These are so-called root hair, and commonly you can see here in this figure. Okay, you can see here these thread-like structure or these roots-like structure. They were so-called root hairs, and the function or the purpose of these roots hair to cover maximum area. Okay, these roots hair are spreading throughout the soil, and it covers maximum area for collecting water and minerals from the soil. This is the microscopic view of the root. You can see here in this figure. This is what's called microscopic view. Okay, this view is give you is given by the microscope. So you can see here these there are different tubes you can see. Okay, and these green color tubes, they were so called xylem tubes. Okay, that is at the middle of the roots. Beside these green tubes there are some pink tubes, they were so called phloem tubes. And beside phloem tubes you can observe that pericycles are there. Pericycles are the tubes which supported the xylem and phloem tubes. Okay, and the inner surface of the root, that is also called endodermis. And beside this there are some other dermises which is so called epidermises, are the outer layers of the root. This is the tip of the root, that is what so called root tip. This tip is very sensitive, and it is very sensitive and easily be damaged. So this tip is covered by a cap, that is what so called root cap. Okay, this cap is so called root cap, and this root cap is responsible for the protection of this root tip. Again, I explained to you. At the center, you can see here, these are xylem tubes. Okay, these are so-called xylem tubes. Beside these xylem tubes, you can observe some phloem tubes are there, and besides some phloem tubes, they have some pericycles and endodermises are there. You can see here these thread-like structure which is growing out from the roots. These thread-like structure in both sides of the root. Okay, it is in each and every direction of the root. It is coming out, so these are so-called root hair. Okay, these are so-called root hair, and I already explained to you all that the function of the root hair is to collect water and minerals for the plant. Come towards the interesting information. Or do you know that the word xylem comes from the Greek word? Okay, xylon. The word xylem is coming from the Greek word xylon, and xylon, the word xylon used there in Greek language is for oat. Okay, so they were so called xylon as oat in Greeks. So that is why we can say that xylem cells are responsible, or they were commonly called wood. Okay, if you can say wood instead of xylem, then you will be also correct. Phloem cells are living cells, they were alive cells. Okay, but xylem cells are not alive, and they were dead cells. Now the tree trunk, this is the tree trunk. You can see here, this is the tree trunk. This is a piece of a tree trunk, and it is made up of lots of xylem cells. So that's why if you feel this, it will be harder and it will be tougher. Come towards the stem of the plant. Okay. Now transport system in plants and inside a stem. If you cut a stem at the middle, you can see here in this figure. If you cut the stem of a plant at the middle, and you can study the stem under the microscope, then you will find such type of cross section. Okay, you will find such type of cross-sectional area. Now you can see here there are some bundles. Okay, you will find some bundles there, and these bundles are collectively called vascular bundles. And these vascular bundles are the combination of xylem tubes and phloem tubes. You can see here that in each and every bundle you will find two types of tubes are there. One is so-called xylem, and the other one is so-called phloem. You can see here these wider tubes are so-called xylem tubes, and these narrow tubes are so-called phloem tubes, and they were joined beside each other in the form of bundle. Okay, so throughout the stem you will observe such type of tubes are there, and the function of these tubes are for the transportation of water and minerals and for the transportation of prepared food. Xylem tubes are responsible for the transportation of water or mineral from roots of the plant through leaves of the plant, and the phloem tubes are responsible for the transportation of sugar throughout all parts of the plant. You can see here in this figure, this is the microscopic view of the cross section of uh, stem. You can see here, these are so-called vascular bundles. Collectively, they were so-called vascular bundles. And these vascular bundles are a combination of two types of tubes. One is so-called xylem tubes. You can see these wider tubes, okay? You can observe these wider tubes. All these wider tubes are so-called xylem tubes. And beside these wider tubes, you can observe some narrow tubes or some smaller tubes. They were so-called phloem tubes. Okay, so they were joined side by side with each other, and as a result, because of these two tubes, transportation in plants are continuing being are responsible being. This is the end of this article. Okay, now these are questions, and I hope so that you will be able to answer all these questions. So I will ask one by one from you, and you will answer me. So the first one is, what is transport system? Who will answer me? What is transport system? Who will answer me?
Sir, me.
Mars will answer.
Roots and stems are plant organs which contain the transport system of a plant. They have thin tubes inside them which carry liquids up and down the plant. There are two kinds of tube, xylem and phloem, collectively called vascular tissue.
Very good. Very nice. Now, who will give me the answer of vascular bundles? What is vascular bundle? A very easy question. Who will answer?
Sir, me.
So, xylem and phloem are
Abdullah Javed?
bundled in vascular.
Who is answering?
So, Qazi Ahmed.
Qazi Ahmad. Okay, you should answer, please.
Xylem and phloem tubes are bundled together in
Okay,
xylem
xylem tubes and
vascular.
phloem tubes are bundled together, and collectively they were so called vascular
Sir,
bundles.
can I answer the next one?
Who are you?
Shamir.
Shamir. Shamir will give me the answer of question 4. Explain how
Okay.
xylem tubes helps to support a plant.
Xylem tubes carry water and minerals in a solution from the soil up to the parts of the plant above the ground. They have thick and strong walls which helps the xylem to support the plant.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now let me explain this article in Urdu. So we have some time. We have 8 minutes. So I will explain these things to you in Urdu. Okay. बेटा आज का हमारा टॉपिक जो था वो ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम के बारे में था, ठीक है, कि इनसाइड इनसाइड प्लांट जो है ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम किस तरह काम करता है, ठीक है, इसके लिए कौन से फैक्टर्स होते हैं और इसमें से कौन से जो है वो ऑर्गन्स या टिश्यूज जो है वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं, ठीक है। तो आज हमने ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम को पढ़ा डिटेल में। ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम बेसिकली जो है ये वेस्कुलर टिश्यूज रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं इसमें से, ठीक है, और वेस्कुलर टिश्यूज जो है ये कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टू टाइप्स ऑफ ट्यूब्स होते हैं, टू टाइप्स ऑफ टिश्यूज होते हैं, जिसको हम कहते हैं जाइलम टिश्यूज एंड फ्लोएम टिश्यूज। जो ऑर्गन रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए, दे वर रूट्स एंड स्टेम्स। ओके, रूट्स और स्टेम जो है वो क्या होते हैं, वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं transportation of prepared food and transportation for water and minerals. Okay, so their roots and stems are the organs which are responsible for the transportation of for the transportation in plants. And the organs are so called the tissues, xylem and phloem. फिर हमने जो है क्या किया कि हमने रूट्स और स्टेम्स के बारे में पढ़ा कि किस तरह जो है ये इसमें जो है जाइलम और फ्लोएम ट्यूब जो है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड होते हैं। ठीक है, जाइलम ट्यूब्स कौन से ट्यूब्स होते हैं? वो ट्यूब्स होते हैं जो कि जिसमें एक ही तरफ से जो है वो फ्लो होती है। ठीक है, यूनिडायरेक्शनल होती है जो, और ये किससे बने होते हैं? ये डेड सेल से बने होते हैं। ठीक है, ये किससे बने होते हैं? डेड सेल से बने होते हैं। इसके सेल्स जो है वो डेड होते हैं और इसके जो 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 इसके ट्यूब्स होते हैं वो वाइडर होते हैं एज कंपेयर टू फ्लोएम ट्यूब्स। इसका काम क्या होता है? इसका काम ये होता है कि ये जो रूट्स होते हैं, जो जड़ें होती हैं, वहां से ये पानी और मिनरल कलेक्ट करता है और स्टेम के जरिए से जो है ये पत्तों तक पहुंचाता है। पत्तों में क्या होता है? फोटोसिंथेसिस का अमल होता है, वहां पे फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस चलता है। फोटोसिंथेसिस के अमल के दौरान क्लोरोफिल जो है वो सनलाइट को एब्जॉर्ब करता है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को जो है वो एटमॉस्फेयर से कलेक्ट करता है एंड एज अ रिजल्ट उसको डिफ्यूज करता है इनसाइड स्पेशल सेल्स और वहां पे जो है क्या होता है? शुगर बनता है जिसको जो है फिर दूसरे ट्यूब जो होते हैं, जो दूसरी टाइप ऑफ ट्यूब होती है जिसको हम फ्लोएम ट्यूब्स कहते हैं, उसके जरिए से जो है वो डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लांट तक जो है वो क्या होती है? वो पहुंचती रहती है। ठीक है, सो जाइलम्स वो होते हैं जो कि पानी कलेक्ट करते हैं रूट से और पत्तों तक पहुंचाते हैं और फ्लोएम होते हैं जो कि पत्तों से खुराक जो है वो ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लांट तक पहुंचाते हैं। फिर हमने इस डायग्राम को बड़ी डिटेल से पढ़ा। ये हमें बता रहे थे डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन द जाइलम वेसल्स एंड फ्लोएम वेसल्स। हमने पढ़ा कि जाइलम वेसल्स इसके जो वाले हैं वो क्या होती है? वो मोटी है एज कंपेयर टू फ्लोएम वेसल्स। ठीक है, आप देख सकते हैं इस फिगर में कि इसके वाल और फ्लोएम के वाल में काफी डिफरेंस है, यानी काफी फर्क है। ठीक है, आप लोग देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही वे में फ्लो हो रहा है। ठीक है, यानी ये नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ मूव करता है जिसको हम कहते हैं ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल। ठीक है, ये ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल की वजह से जो है ये क्या होता है? ये वाटर और मिनरल जो है वो पत्तों तक पहुंचता है। यहाँ पे कोई ब्लॉकेजेस नहीं होते, ये सारे जो है ओपन होते हैं। ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ से थ्रू आउट ये वाटर और मिनरल्स को जो है सक करता है और कंटिन्यूसली जो है उनको पत्तों तक पहुंचाता है।
टाइम हो गया?
टाइम नहीं हुआ बेटा, अभी 5 मिनट्स लेफ्ट है।
5 minutes left.
ओके, तो यहाँ पे फिर क्या होता है? इसके वाल जो है ये आप देख सकते हैं कि फ्लोएम के निस्बत इसके वाल जो है वो थिकर होते हैं। फ्लोएम पे अगर आप देखें तो इसमें टू वे फ्लो होती है, टू वे ट्रैफिक होती है, यानी इसमें जो है शुगर ऊपर भी जा सकती है और नीचे भी आ सकती है। इसमें डिफ्यूज सेल्स होते हैं। ठीक है, या एंड वाल्स होते हैं, इसको हम एंड वाल्स भी कहते हैं। ईच एंड एवरी सेल के एंड पे जो है ये एक ब्लॉकेज होता है जिसके अंदर छोटे छोटे सुराख होते हैं जिससे बहुत लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ शुगर जो है वो मूव कर सकती है। तो ये बवक्त जरूरत इसको क्या करते हैं? इसको ब्लॉक करते हैं। शुगर को क्या करता है? वहां पे ब्लॉक करता है ताकि जो है जहाँ पे जरूरत नहीं है तो वहां पे वो ना जा सके और एज अ रिजल्ट वो क्या होता है? वो शुगर फिर जो है फ्रूट की शक्ल में जो है एक जगह पे जमा होना शुरू हो जाती है। ठीक है, पहले वो बर्ड बनता है, फिर उसे जो है वो स्वेल करता है और उसके अंदर जो है फिर वो जमा होता है और फिर बाद में आप उसको फ्रूट की शक्ल में जो है वो हासिल करते हैं और फ्रूट की शक्ल में जो है आप उससे जो है वो क्या करते हैं? यानी फ्रूट के वजह से जरिए से जो है आप उसको कलेक्ट करते हैं। ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप देख लें कि इसके जो वाल्स है, ठीक है, ये काफी थिनर है एज कंपेयर टू जाइलम वेसल्स। ठीक है, जाइलम के वाल जो है वो काफी हार्ड होते हैं और थिकर होते हैं और ये मेड होते हैं डेड सेल से। बेटा 3 मिनट अभी बाकी है, 3 minutes are left. Okay, or you can see here that these walls are thinner. Come towards a root. Root की तरफ आते हैं। ठीक है, roots, this is the structure of root. You can see here these are the cells. ये सेल्स है जो कि एक दूसरे के साथ कलेक्टिव होते हैं। ठीक है, इसमें साइटोप्लाज्म भी होता है, सेल वाल भी होता है। ठीक है, न्यूक्लियस एंड वैक्यूल्स वगैरह होता है। इस रूट्स पर जो है छोटे छोटे से बाल नुमा जो है वो रूट्स और उगे होते हैं जिनको हम रूट हेयर्स कहते हैं। The purpose or the function of these root hairs are to collect a maximum amount of water from the soil. Okay? इसका काम क्या होता है कि ये maximum amount of water को जो है वो क्या करता है, वो कलेक्ट करता है, ठीक है, ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा पानी जो है और मिनरल्स को जो है ये जज़ब कर सके। माइक्रोस्कोपिक व्यू ऑफ रूट है, आप देख सकते हैं, दिस इज माइक्रोस्कोपिक व्यू। यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं इसमें जाइलम ट्यूब्स है, इसमें फ्लोएम ट्यूब्स है, इसमें पेरिसाइकल्स है और इसमें एंडोडर्मिस है। इसके टिप को हम रूट टिप कहते हैं और दैट रूट टिप विल बी प्रोटेक्टेड बाय अ कैप दैट इज सो कॉल्ड रूट कैप। इसको हम रूट कैप कहते हैं। जाइलम का वर्ड जो है ये जाइलोन से निकला है, जो कि ग्रीक वर्ड है, और जाइलोन कहते हैं ग्रीक में वुड, ठीक है। फ्लोएम सेल जो होते हैं वो जिंदा सेल्स होते हैं, वो अलाइव होते हैं, और जाइलम सेल जो होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, वो मुर्दा सेल्स होते हैं।
Excuse
Who
me, sir.
said? जी जी